All right. So welcome to Pocket Coaching number 36 here. The reason I'm covering this topic here about how to find the problem that you want to solve is because when I looked back at all the forms that I have you fill out, so when somebody signs up, I have them fill out a form so I know where they're at, like what they came here for, what they're looking for, everything, so I can just understand you a little better. And I tell you that because you should probably do that too. But a lot of people want to do this, but they don't know how to find the problem that they're going to solve. So I put these 4 little blocks together, and we're just going to walk through it. It's very simple. This is going to be very easy and clean. And hopefully this little image here, maybe you screenshot it or something, but it's like a little quick code or quick reviewer thing that you can look at to remind you of like what you're doing. Because sometimes you get into the weeds doing this stuff and then you get confused and you don't know which way you're going and you can just wind up chasing your tail. We don't want that. So, all right. So the first thing is, we're going to basically list out all the things that we love, all the things that we're interested in, all the skills, and then you're going to pick one. And so, you just got to figure out what is it that I can do every day, that I could talk about every day, that I don't care if my friends are listening to me or seeing me doing or any of that stuff. Okay. And you shouldn't be thinking about that anyway. I know there's a lot of you that are saying to me, I don't have the confidence to do the camera thing, or, putting myself out there publicly and things like that. Now, listen, I get, I can understand that feeling, but who cares, right? It's like it's your only thing that you're doing is good. Everything that you're doing is good. You're trying to help people. And so you should be like, proud of that. And, just like anything, it's just that comfort feel. It's not imposter syndrome. You're just uncomfortable. You feel uncomfortable being on camera. And so, but that's all right. That's okay. You can still do it, the video. Okay. You just have to just always kind of think of who you're talking to. That's why it's so important to know your people. So what I want you to do is, list out something that you can actually talk about all the time. Okay. So you're going to be in one of these, categories here. You're either going to be in wealth, health, or happiness. And almost every time I say that, everybody's like, oh, well, I'm in both of them or all 3. And I'm like, well, okay. Yes, all of these 3 things are important for it to work, but you're in one of these. Like, I'm in the wealth. I help people make money. Okay. If you help people get healthy, you're in that. If you help people get happy, you're in that. And don't do this thing where, well, money makes you happy and, you can only be healthy if you're wealthy and all that shit. Yes, I know. Everybody knows that. Okay, you don't have to say it. What I want you to understand is you need to pick one of these, because you're going to have to drill down and get hypered down on something, because we're just filling gaps. We're just finding little gaps in things. We're not building a new wagon. We're just making the other wagon better. Okay? We're filling in where things aren't filled in. It's like, think about that. Okay. So, have you ever heard him say, like, we don't make, roller skates. We make roller skates better. Okay. So that's what you're doing here. And that's where you get your training wheels. That's where you get your understanding of what's going on, all that stuff. So list all these things out. You should have like 20 things on the list, and then circle the top 3. And then put a star by the one that you would have to pick over all of them. And just don't overthink it, because you can change this. This is just going to get you there. You're going to just start getting there. Okay? It's like you're going to figure this stuff out, get the pattern, the system, everything figured out, and then you can change it. Okay? And then what you start now is probably not going to be, what you end up doing most likely. It's just going to morph and evolve and change, and you're just going to get better. And what you just got to figure the systems out, though. And you'll be talking about this thing every day for a long time. So you got to really make sure that you love this thing. Okay. You have to make sure that it's something. And I know you're like, well, I love. Just don't think about it like that. Just pick one and just go. Trust me. I know it may not be this isn't the end all thing. You're going to change this stuff. Okay. Things change. It's a farm. You're building a farm here. Farms evolve and change. Okay, it's a digital farm. Okay, so you got to find that. So this is just something that we're going to start with, because then now we can go out there and find some real evidence and offers that are actually working, right? So we're not reinventing the wheel here. You're going to go fix gaps. And so that's what I want to show you right here is, you've seen me show this picture to you a million times, but look, we're just getting somebody from sad face to happy face in whatever that is. That might be if you're in wealth, like I'm in wealth and I'm online, and then I am like digital marketing, selling courses, memberships, and then I teach how to sell your advice online. Okay? Because that's a gap that needs to be filled. People don't know how to do it. I see it all over the place. So if I can get you past that red line here, if I can get you unstuck, you'll give me your money and I'll give you the answers. And that's how this works. Okay? Everybody can have answers. You don't got to be a freaking genius. You just got to make sure the dots get connected. And if that's somebody else helping you, then let it be. You just got to get the person the answer. They don't care how you get it, as long as you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So quit thinking about like you got to be some kind of freaking philosopher or genius or Einstein or whatever, okay? Like there's some guy going to be a basketball coach today for a high school. And there'll be thousands of them. They're all going to teach the same damn thing. They just all have a little bit different wiggle to them. That's all you're doing too. But so you just and there's literally, there's people driving Ferraris because they're freaking teaching people how to grow worms. This is a true story. I seen it. We looked it up. People are freaking selling worms and teaching people how to grow and raise worms. And somebody's out there flipping donuts in a freaking Ferrari somewhere because of it. So don't give me anything like you can't. There's a million freaking things. You just got to pick something. So what we do is once you find your thing that you like, we just take your topic and we go look on social media. You can go to all these different course platforms. Again, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just making the wheel better. We're finding the cracks in the wheel and we're going to fill it in with our mortar and fix the wheel. And then people will pay you for that. So here's all these places you can go that sell courses. And if you go there and you see, well, which ones are selling the most? How can I fix it? Not copy it. How can I fix it? Okay? You're a fixer, a problem solver. Okay? So you find an area, like I could talk about funnels and email automations and business and marketing and shit like that. I could talk about that stuff till I literally pass out. Like, I just like it. I don't know why. Sometimes it's not fun to like it, because it's like so consuming. But I like what it does, and it's pretty cool. So you go out there and you find these things. There's tools like vidIQ. Okay, you can install it. Just go sign up. It's free. When you go to YouTube, you can go down in the comments and see contains questions, and you can literally see if somebody goes and watches a video on YouTube about how to fix their computer at home, how to fix the audio interface to their computer or something. And there's all these videos about it with hundreds of thousands or millions of views or something. And you go down in the comments and you start seeing a pattern of everybody asking the same question. What does that mean? Right? It means that that's a crack in the wheel. You can go fix it if you're into that stuff. Like I said, you can get into any category, and then what the people are saying down in the comments is literally what you just say back to them. Like, for instance, here on TikTok. So you can go there. I've got a guy. He's a PGA pro golf guy, and freaking awesome dude. And he's building an online course about golfing. If you go to TikTok and type in how to golf, all this stuff comes up. See this? That's not just for the hell of it. Somebody's typing that stuff in. And over here, it literally says others searched for, and then it shows everything they searched for. Well, go look at these videos here. Go down in the comments and find patterns. That's what you're supposed to do. You're trying to find the problem. You're searching like a chemist or a scientist would be searching in the lab for something, right? That's why I call it Build Lab. Okay? So anyhow, you're looking this stuff up. You look at these 3 million views, 800,000 views, 2 million views. I don't know. Do people find this interesting? I don't know. Look. You don't even need to be a genius. You just look. And so you can click on these videos, and then you can go to the comments where everybody's, talking about what they think. And you can find problems and solve it online. If you go to YouTube, does the same thing. Look at this. I got a guy, he teaches people how to start and grow a microgreens business, okay? And look at this. How to grow mushrooms at home. I don't know what kind of mushroom, maybe magic, I don't know, I would assume. I got a friend of mine, he's got a mushroom business. He freaking literally, out of nowhere, starts selling mushrooms. Like, lion's mane and reishi and turkey tail and all that stuff. It's a freaking amazing. All I'm saying is, look at this. When somebody says how to do something, it doesn't matter if it's already on the internet. Do you know how to do all this stuff? Everything that I'm talking to you about is on the internet. Do you know how to do it, or is this the first time you're hearing it? Because I've been talking about this crap for years. It's not crap, but I'm trying to just make a point here that, like, you always got somebody new to talk to. You always got somebody. And then if you go type in, look, how to get your real estate license. Excuse me. If you see people running ads to things, what does that mean? It means that they're making money. Because go try to run ads without money. Right? See, it's just these simple things. So if we see that they're doing this, hell, you can even click on it. And you can go look at their landing page and what their offer is. God, I got to take a drink. So anyway, it's pretty evident, right? So you just go look for it, see what people are saying, look at reviews on Amazon, the good ones, the bad ones. You're finding patterns, and then you're thinking of the solutions. Can I fix this? Is this something people talk about? And then just get a list of evidence. The best thing to always do is just go find some proof, right? Create a list of evidence, and then you can take that, everything that people are saying, that's what you say back to them. So there's your message, right? And then you can create an offer. Hey, here's my offer to fix that. And then you just go talk about it. You just go talk about what it does, like I'm doing right now to you. Okay? So like the Amazon thing, look, you can go there. You can literally take these, by the way, and you can copy these comments, and you can copy, like, say 10 bad ones, 10 good ones. Go over to old Wizard Pants, ChatGPT 4, and freaking throw it in there and say, hey, what the hell are they talking about here? What's the problem? What are we going to do next? How's this work? What's going on here? How could we fix it? You can literally ask it anything. It'll freaking tell you. I don't know why everybody's like, I don't know about that stuff. It's freaking amazing. Have you messed with it? Jesus. And then take all that stuff and put it in a Google Doc, right? Because what you can do is what I just said. You can take all that stuff in this Google Doc, copy it and paste it and be like, here's what I'm trying to do, Mr. Wizard. I'm trying to figure out what to sell online. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is that I'm trying to solve. Here's the industry I like. Here's the questions and comments and reviews I found of people that are still complaining about things that are broken within this industry on these little micro things like microgreens, how to fix your slice in golf, how to make a, wooden statue, how to do, everything, right? You get 1,000 people to give you $27 a month. I mean, does that help? Think about it. And if you can do that, you can just, understand that system, and then you just scale it by doing more of what you did. So that means you might need some help. You just grow that way, right? So, or you don't have to. I think a lot of people, at 1,000 true fans, 1,000 people that give you $27 a month. I mean, what happens after that? So that's the second thing we do. And then from there, we're going to take that information and you just fill this out. I learned this from Sam Ovens, and he said, I help niche to solve this problem with my method system formula. And it's all you do is you stick that in ChatGPT just like that. And then after you ask it, hey, based on all these questions and comments and everything I found, it'll tell you exactly. You can say, tell me what all the problems are, frustrations, how they feel about it, everything. And it'll be like, and just say, and put it in markdown format. So it just bullet points it out. You know what it is. You come back here and you stick it in here. And one of the examples I used here was, I help individuals struggling with long-term gambling addiction to regain control over their lives and finances using our 9-step life rebalance system. Have you ever heard of the 9-step life rebalance system? Me neither. We made it up. Okay, what the hell does a Nike actually mean? What does Gucci actually mean? They're just, what are you talking about? You know? What is a Shure MV7? Well, I don't know. Okay, so nobody knows what P90X was either, and it's the same stuff that people have been working out and doing for a million years, but they just packaged it up. They found a problem in the market. They seen a spurt, a trend, something taking off because they were looking. And then they made something that came in and filled the crack. They made millions of dollars, and there you go. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with solving problems. There's nothing wrong with helping people figure it out. And then once you get the answer, you know, once you get that message, why don't you build a funnel and tell people about your thing and then sell it to them? You know, send them to a page that says, hey, here's what I got. Here's what it'll do. Watch this. Give me your email. I'll give you a bunch of free stuff that's going to help you understand that I can help you. I'm going to show you by actually showing you and helping you. And then if you want, here's how we fix the problem. Here's why it's faster, easier, better. Here's why you'd probably want it. Here's how much it costs. Here's how to get it. Pretty simple stuff, right? If somebody came over to you right now and they're like, hey, sell that plant over there. You're like, well, what would you do? You'd be like, well, you could put it in a house. You can, you know, it's pretty simple if you just really think about it. You're just explaining to another human what it is, why it's important. Okay, so that's a funnel. We turn a lead, you know, over into a sale this way. They come into a lead. They got to be a lead. Then it goes downhill from there, into like downstream in a good way, like it's good that way. Okay, everything from the lead after that, pretty simple. You're just going to nurture and keep talking to them about it until they buy it. That's why I use those follow-up emails down here. Okay, those are all automated. They run while you're sleeping. And then build a blueprint of what you're doing. What are the 10 steps that you're going to take to get them there? Okay. Okay, you're going to have an intro video and then 9 videos. This is your map out of the woods. Show them how to get out of the woods. And this can be pictures. This can be objects. It doesn't matter what this is. I'm just showing you the skeleton of it. Okay. And then once you have that, you can start talking about what you're doing. And you can use ChatGPT in that map right there. You can literally just, hey, ChatGPT, turn this into a course with slide deck and everything. Tell me what to say, how to title it, everything. What's wrong? Tell me how to fix it. And just do it. You're the doer. You're the doer, okay? So you create a waiting list with a funnel, collect emails, get some feedback, schedule some Zooms for free, talk to them, drive them there. Say, hey, is this the problem you're dealing with? Is this what this, you know? Help them see that, help them understand how it makes sense. So you're going to create your message, create your offer, and then create a wait list and drive people onto it. Once they're in there, you're going to market, get on Zooms, and iterate and improve. So you're going to take your blueprint, start showing it to people, talking about it, getting their feedback, asking them, hey, I'm getting ready to build a course. Here's what I'm going to do. Does this make sense to you? Come in here for free. I'll give you some free training. I'll help you. And get them on Zoom, and then start looking at the system here. Okay, they're coming in here. We're doing this with them, and they get out here, and they're done, and then here's how we get more. And you get this basic system figured out, and you just keep the ball rolling, and the ball just starts accumulating more and more and more, and it gets easier to push. It's kind of a weird, cool thing, right? But just get on there and start asking people. Literally ask them. They'll come to you for free. If you give them a little bit of information, a little bit of free stuff, they'll come to you for free and get on calls with you for free. And then most of the time when you're on the Zoom with them, they'll buy from you. Okay? So I'll talk more about this. We'll go through this thing again. We'll get into some more detail, but that's today's Pocket Coaching. I hope this reaches you well. Hit me with your questions in the group, and I'll see you tomorrow.